America's funniest punter, Tress Way.
Yeah.
Who's you're the best?
The best, man.
Wow.
For those of you watching and listening, this is some serious appreciation for the punt aspect of a game.
You outkicked your coverage.
I'll keep my coverage. Thank you, London. Yes, sir. It's exactly what I did.
That's a good one.
Yep.
The Players Club is presented by Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Washington Commanders. Welcome to the Players Club. I'm London Fletcher, joined always by Santana Moss. And we have a special guest, America's funniest punter, Tress Way.
Thank you, guys, man. Thank
Tress,
you.
we appreciate you joining us,
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having me.
I've been looking forward to having Tress on the show.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I was kind of pumped to get the call. I'm not going to lie. Yeah.
Tress.
The most sense of humor on the team.
Oh, absolutely. Without a doubt. Hands down. Tress, you know, I've even a couple times mentioned, like, man, we got to get you on the show.
I know you have. Yep.
I mean, he's a man with a plan. I mean, when you think about it, you know, we already talked about him being behind the mic. I think I see a future.
Oh, yeah.
For him after football. So
Man,
I'm not sure.
If y'all think that, I'm cool with that.
I'm sure,
yeah.
but, you know,
I don't know, though. Those punters they punt forever, though.
yeah.
Never know.
You could be
I
Pat
can see him
McAfee.
20 years.
Oh, man. Dude, so that's the thing is Pat, like, dude, he was this Pro Bowl punter, unbelievable. But, man, he was funny. We'd play against him. You'd cut up with him before the game, and there was just no doubt that you knew that dude was going to do something. He's killing it, man.
I did not know he was that funny, bro.
He
Like,
is so
Yeah.
funny,
I remember
man.
playing against him, and when I saw him with the tank top on TV, I'm like, nobody else could pull that off. So,
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm Tanner, we need to put this out there. So Pat has his sidekick, the linebacker,
Yes. AJ Hawk.
AJ Hawk.
Yeah.
He just did this big deal. And AJ, I know, is getting paid pretty nice, Tanner. We want to be
there
we're gonna
it
be
is.
the sidekick on the Tress Way podcast.
I like
Tress Way
it.
wing
I
man.
like it. Yep. There you go. I like it.
Hey, Tress, man, you're having an amazing season.
Thank you.
This
Thank
year.
you.
Yeah, no doubt.
32 punts inside the 20.
Man.
What do you attribute that to? This
So
all the success.
I do have to tell y'all, I have not blocked a soul or made a tackle this season. So I got some good protection and some good coverage, man. And I think it really does stem from Coach Nate Katzer and our punt team meetings. He encourages us to be that punt team. Like, you know, whenever, I mean, even the other night, like we come out to punt, you know, the fans are kind of bummed. Like we got to give the ball up, and I totally get it. But Coach always says, be that punt team that it's not time for a bathroom break or go grab a drink. Like you want to watch these guys and try and make a play. And we just took on this identity, and we're having fun. We're trying to affect the game. It sounds funny. Like I know we're the punt team, but we're trying to make freaking plays and affect the game and do what we can. And it is, I am very biased, but I got the best group of dudes, man. It's been awesome.
So I see some of that success from the punt team is trickling down to the special teams as a whole.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, what is that? I mean, like I've been around here, and I know special teams could be like pulling teeth at time.
It can be, man.
But you're having a great success this year. You got Joey out there kicking these things.
Joey's killing it.
And then, you know,
AG's running
I
the
will
route.
say kick return wise, you got your AG back there, you know, getting some big chunks. How is that whole vibe, you know, in the special teams meetings? I remember how those meets can be.
Yeah.
What is it like seeing all you guys out there having some success?
So we all know which phase is having a good game, having a good season, things like that. And I'm sure as you guys know and remember, everybody in there is pretty competitive, man.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Coach Nate and Coach Ben Jacobs, they've got this identity of like, hey, we're doing this good. It's time to pick this up. Hey, this is picking up. You better keep up. And it's just this fun competition, like the game within the game. Like we have our goals that we try and hit every game on special teams. And I mean, ultimately it is to win. That's the first check box, is to get the win. And then we have all these specific goals that we try and hit. And man, the eye in the sky doesn't lie. You can see Coach puts it up as green or red, whether you hit the goal or not. And when you don't, everybody's just looking right there like, yep, didn't get it.
You don't want to be on tape.
That's
either.
right.
Be that guy.
That's right.
When I came into the league, I came in as a special teamer, making the team that way. And one of the things we used to have from a competition standpoint, we wanted to see who led the team in tackles. Who are those two guys or three guys that are battling for the
guys, right? Holmes.
So Holmes and Percy Butler are killing it. So we have a point system. So for example, if I have pretty decent directional punt out there, and Christian Holmes, Percy Butler, Cam Sims, De'Ami Brown, some of our gunners on the outside force a fair catch, that counts just about as much as a tackle because you're down in his face. Just because the returner fair caught it, you didn't get a chance to tackle him. So coach does a good job of scoring it that way. But old Revo, man, all-pro Revo, Jeremy Reeves is killing it. And then Mayo had a hamstring for a few weeks, and him and Mayo were going back and forth for the top dogs. You always got to worry about Khalid Hudson. He's always around the ball. Jonathan Williams is one of the best offensive special teams guys that I've ever played with. He is a dog, man, just aggressive.
He runs the ball like a dog.
Man, he does, but then you watch him hit people and tackle people. He does such a good job. So we have a great, and a lot of them are vets, so that's really cool too to watch these young guys because you are basically charging up the young guys like, hey, I'm up here balling, let's roll. So it's cool, man.
I'm watching some of these games and I'm seeing these punts, man, and you getting them almost inside the 5 more than anybody I see in the league. Are you giving those guys, those gunners, some kind of, encouragement? Like, look, bro, save me down. Because a couple of times they let 1 or 2 get in the end zone when you clearly just let the ball die. You know what I mean? They running down there so fast. What are you telling them beforehand just to make sure that they don't cause you?
It was funny. So Christian Holmes and Percy Butler were messing with me because in practice I was putting a couple down by the 5 and they were trying to make all these crazy plays. And I go, hey, man, don't be a hero. Like, you're going to look so good by doing nothing. And I know that sounds crazy, but you're going to look so smart, like not trying to go down and make a play. But, man, when you're in the heat of the moment, like, you want to make the play. And I love that they're that way. But where I draw the line, Tana, is when I see the offensive guys out there that have got some serious ball skills, and I'm not saying that my gunners, my 2 cornerbacks and DBs on the outside don't because they can fly.
We know DBs can't catch.
That's why we play defense.
All I'm saying is if I'm a betting man, I'm going to put my coins with Cam Sims. I'm going to go with the 6'5" receiver with his ball skills. And so the other night, man, I looked at Cam and Diami, and I go, hey, boys, like, I'm going for it. We need a spark. We're trying to pin them deep. And so I'll look at those guys before the punt, and I'll be like, hey, I'm going for the goal line. Like, and Coach, Coach Rivera says it, Coach Nate says it. It's just a lot of trust. Like, I know those dudes are going to do it, so we go for it.
You mentioned I'm going for the goal line, and I don't think people understand, and I know I don't understand the art to punting, the science behind it. Or I know you've talked about having multiple styles of punts. And where I guess you can decide, hey, I'm going to put a little bit more on this punt. I'm going to take something off of it, put a little spin on it. The punt like that you did in the Chicago game. What? Talk to us about some of the different punts that you have.
Yeah, so it always comes down to conditions. I always tell, like, if I'm working with a younger kid or somebody back home, I always say you gotta tip Mother Nature the cap. Like, she's gonna win. Don't try and buck the wind. Don't try and like be a hero in certain situations. You got to play the conditions. So like the Chicago game or the other night playing against the Giants, there's just certain times like after playing for a while, like Sundberg used to tell me, come like year 3 or 4, you would have been in every scenario up to that point. 30 seconds left in the game, and we need a good punt to win. Oh, you got to pin them deep. Oh, the wind is blowing this way. Oh, you're backed up. And he was right. By my 3rd or 4th year, you had seen it all. Now, executing it's a different story, but you know what to do. And so it all depends, like the wind, where we're at on the field, and I try and give it a rip and see what happens. And it has been a fun year in that regard of making some of those fun plays like Chicago and the other night down them on the 2 and the 1 and things like that. So it's just a matter of really reading the situation and going for it.
Now, I know it has to be an art because, just like we go out there, as receivers, make these spectacular catches or run these routes.
No doubt,
you probably look at it and you being all as a linebacker, him making the plays he's making. I'm always in awe watching you having to speed up a punt and still get it to do what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
What is that like? Like, is that something that just over time getting that timing down?
Yeah.
Or because I'm like, how can you be perfect in every phase of it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you got those guys, chopping at the bits, coming into your face,
on, man.
and then you have to still put that ball up and make it do what it do at the back end. How is that? Is that something that you created or you perfected over time, or if it's just something that, hey, I know what I need to do. I have the timing down in my head. My steps have to be on point, and then I let it rip.
For those of you watching and listening, this is some serious appreciation for the punt aspect of a game. That was a hell of a question, man. That is spot on.
Right.
That is exactly it. And it starts in OTAs. As a punt team, I think it's probably pretty standard across the league. But for us, we want to be 2 seconds or less from the time Cheese snaps it to the time I punt it. So I know in OTAs in May that from the time Cheese snaps it to whenever I punt it, I have just about 2 seconds, hopefully a little under. Well, just because they're bringing a rush, that doesn't mean I necessarily have to speed it up, because we have protection calls. We have everything that, as long as we're not outnumbered, nothing changes. But I do like to play, like right now, making this playoff run, you have to take your priorities. So certain priorities, we don't need the freaking thing blocked. Right. So even if the punt doesn't look as pretty, but I can advance it down the field, and you got Percy Butler, Christian Holmes, Cam Sims, these guys flying down the field, I'm a maybe not hang it as much and get the ball out because we can't get it freaking blocked.
Gotcha.
Like things like that. So it's a lot, not necessarily changing anything, but just kind of reading the situation and having priorities.
See, I asked that question because, I've had my years of being back there watching the punt. So I'm sitting back there. I can't sit here and just say, well, I didn't have to study punters a lot. I had to. Yeah. And one of the things that gave me the edge of knowing if I have a rush, he's going to get it up quicker. If I don't have a rush and he's a good punter,
exactly right.
I have to give myself some leeway to get back.
That's exactly right.
I'm watching so much to
I
where
do the same thing as a punter.
I do the wind, I do the wind check, and I'm like, okay, well, he's a good punter. He's a left foot, whatever it may be. Yep. I have all this stuff in my head.
Spot on, man. Yeah.
When I see that we have a rush, I know it's coming out. It's coming up quick and coming down.
That's right.
Even quicker.
That's right.
That's why I asked the question, because I've had my years of being back there.
Yeah, and then it's a chess match where, like, if they bring the rush, like when you're back there returning, you bring a rush, you don't have guys blocking for you for a return.
Exactly.
But there's the trade-off. Like, you're not going to get as bomb of a punt because he's getting it off, but you also got nobody blocking for you. You're flying solo.
I call those my touchdown punts, because now I know if it's coming down quicker, those guys ain't gonna get down fast. They're not gonna get downfield that fast.
That's
so
exactly
I can
right.
catch on the run and make.
That's exactly right, man.
So,
spot on. Yep.
No, I'm saying false. Somebody can beat you in ping pong.
No way, man. Nobody.
I think Tress can beat her.
Nobody. And I go, what?
Welcome to the Fight Club, where everybody show me love. Yeah, yeah, show me love. Yeah, yeah, show me love. Spin to the 10. He's going in. Touchdown. Down he goes. McLaurin near sideline. It's caught. Touchdown. Touchdown, Washington.
Kendall Fuller has a takeaway. That makes a Commanders touchdown.
My guy. So 5. Dude, you were flying around Sunday, man.
Home trying to hit.
Here we are. This is it. This is it.
Drag him.
The game is so emotional. And you smell good, too. That may be kind of weird. But you do. Every time you walk by, it just kind of...
Fielded dropped at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, way to roll, man. Way to roll.
That part right there was
On Pro Remo. On Pro Remo.
That might go on the gram tonight, brother. That might go on the gram tonight.
Time for the player profile presented by Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Washington Commanders. You've been here 9 seasons now.
9.
As a punter. What's it been like being here for 9 years now?
Yeah, I think my favorite part whenever I look back of being here is whenever I got cut by the Chicago Bears in training camp. I got claimed off the waiver wire in training camp here in Washington. And that was the first time in my professional career I was an undrafted free agent, got cut by the Bears already once, did some workouts, just nothing would ever stick. Then go back to Chicago, get cut again, get claimed by the waiver wire here. And I remember that phone call from my agent that I got claimed. And fellas, I know it sounds cheesy, but I felt wanted. That was the first time in my NFL career that I felt wanted. And I just had this, I just got cut, so I was pissed off. But then I felt good because somebody wants me.
Right.
And I came in, met Coach Gruden, met Coach Kotwika, and they said, you got 10 days, you pump better than the other guy, you win the job. And I just my interaction with the fans my rookie year, coming in and playing, rookie year, second year, and our punt team being able to make some plays over the years. I've just been so thankful for my experience here, and this has been one of the funner seasons I've been a part of just the waves of emotion and hopefully trying to finish out with this wild card spot and go on the road somewhere and, ruin somebody else's day. But it's just been a fun ride, man.
I always wondered, man, because, it's so many stories. I'm pretty sure London can attest to this, and you have too, because you've been around long enough. You see guys that come in, So, and whether they be here or somewhere else, and they don't make it, and then they go elsewhere and have a phenomenal career. Yeah. What is it like? You have that experience. So I'm gonna ask you this because I played elsewhere, and I was drafted there and played 4 years there. The road wasn't always smooth, but I was able to be successful. I got over here, the road was much smoother, and I don't know if it's just because it was timing or it was just I was much older. Your experience, give me your experience. What was it? Was it the way you came in, or was it just, it wasn't the right fit for you?
Yeah. For me, whenever I got cut at Chicago, and I wasn't necessarily like this crazy standout growing up, but I was just whatever sport I was playing, I was always a good player, like baseball and basketball and football, whatever it was. And that time I got cut for that second time in Chicago, especially. I mean, just somebody looking across at me and just, you ain't good enough. They don't deliver it that way. Yeah. That's what it is. In the moment, that moment, you did not do good enough. Whatever you say, you did not do good enough for them to keep you. Gotcha. And I just sat there, and Sundberg used to say, there are some dudes in their career that have to get cut. And I was one of those guys where I just had to sit there and just take that and just think, yeah, I'm not okay with that. And so just came in here. I had some great veterans along the way when I was in Chicago. Robbie Gould was there, and he's still kicking. He's in San Fran right now. He was so great to me. Just saw something in me and was helping molding me, and then couldn't ask for a better situation coming in with Sundberg when I first got here, of just taking this raw kid and just kind of molding me and showing me different things like that, and had some great coaches along the way, man. So I definitely attribute it to that experience of, man, that dude just looked at you and said, "You ain't got it." Yeah. Wow. And I beg to differ. I'd like another chance.
They lost.
That's right. That's right. I love when we play Chicago. I'll still get some stuff from the Bears fans on social media. They're like, "We should have never cut Tress." And I like that. I'm all right with that. Yeah. It's a pretty good time. It's a hang time. I was the guy. I was the guy.
Be sure to listen to the extended version of the Players Club podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Plus, you can watch on Commanders YouTube and Commanders.com.
Merry Christmas!
Happy holidays, New Year, okay? Come here, buddy. Happy holidays.
One, two, three, and...
I am so sorry I am not the friend to you that you are to me.
True to you, Casey. Be true to you. That's all I'm saying.
I like a scream. Beans are vegetables, you heard it here. We'll find some common ground here. That is a goal.
I appreciate that.
It's Dino, Dasher, and Dancer, and Prancer, and Vixen, Comet, and Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen.
So, Tress, you host your own show. We figured we'd have a little fun and let you host this segment where Santana and we try to figure out or guess whether these fun facts are true or false about you.
Yes.
All right, so take it over.
Yeah, we do hang time. You can catch hang time on YouTube. It's a pretty good time. It's a hang time. But all right, gentlemen. So I have some true or false questions here. At one point, I invented a board game. True or false? Full-blown board game.
I'm gonna say false.
False?
I'm gonna say false.
I say false as well.
Okay, fellas. When y'all were playing, how much time did the punters have on their hands?
They do, yeah.
A lot of time.
That's all right. And it makes sense. You would think, no way, like Tress has something he's got to be doing. No, I invented a board game.
What's the name of it?
It was called What's Your Bid, and it was a multiple answer trivia game. It was a lot of fun. We'll do it. We finish with some of the questions on hang time. You guys will have to check the end of hang time out.
Okay.
You have to check it out.
I would have known. I got to check it out.
See, there you go. Yeah,
okay.
There you go.
All right.
In the off season, I compete professionally at cornhole. True or false?
Cornhole. Cornhole is the little game I see now on
Tossing
ESPN,
bags.
huh?
Johnsonville.
That's crazy.
4th
That's a
of July.
sport, too.
Man, it's all kind of sports now.
ESPN 8, the
I'm
Ocho.
going to say false.
False.
I'm going to say false.
Cornhole.
I know you got a lot of time. But
They got a lot of time, though. Those professionally,
Nah.
I hadn't heard that about you. I'm going to say false as well.
Aspiring, but I'm not pro yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Cheese and I are the ones to take down in the locker room. We're the top dogs. Yeah, but we also have the most time on our hands, so we're down there grinding it out. True or false, my wife was drafted to play professional fast pitch softball.
I think I heard this. I'm going to say true.
Wife play. Oh, man. I'm gonna say true as well.
I think she's a better athlete, I heard.
Yeah.
Too.
She is.
Was she drafted?
She was drafted in the 3rd round to the Akron Racers to play professional fast pitch softball.
Shout out to you, wife.
How many did she end up playing?
Oh, yeah. She ended up playing. Now, fellas, this is a little sidebar, but you guys will dig this. I call it the Big Six, okay? She played 2 sports in college at Oklahoma, softball and soccer. I only played 1.
Really?
She was first team all-conference. I wasn't. These are all 6 things she did, I didn't. First team all-conference, she was, I wasn't. She was an All-American, I wasn't. She was a national champion, I wasn't. She was drafted, I was not. And then when I went to Chicago, my signing bonus was $3,500. Her signing bonus for the Akron Racers was $10,000. She got a higher signing bonus than I did.
You know what you did. You outkicked your coverage.
I outkicked my coverage. Thank you, Lennon. Yes, sir. It's exactly what I did.
That's a good one.
Yep. True or false? Final one. Tress is the best ping pong player on the Commanders roster.
I'm going to say true. You said that with too much, what you call it?
Ping pong?
He had a little confidence behind that one.
You can't be. You're good at what we call it.
Cornhole.
Cornhole. No, I'm saying false. Somebody can beat you in ping pong.
No way, man. Nobody.
I think Tress could beat him.
Nobody.
You're the best.
I'm the best, man.
Wow.
I'm the best. I was the guy. I was the guy. Yep. Many battles in there, man. Yeah. Many battles. I hold the top dog seat.
I was surprised to actually see one of those things down in the locker room because we just had damn hamsters where we throw out dirty clothes.
Yeah. Dude, be real competitive though too.
We're shooting jumpers to get our dirty clothes and hamsters and stuff. That was our basketball when we was here, man.
Oh, I love it. Tress, man, this has been awesome, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, we have all our guests, sign this football to kind of commemorate them being here.
Yeah.
Wow, this has been awesome.
Yeah, thank y'all. Yeah.
Hold on, wait till we finish here, okay?
Ooh, my bad, coach. Sorry
Jimmy,
about
give me a second, Jimmy. I gotta talk to you.
I didn't even knock. I apologize.
What's up, coach?
Hey, Jimmy.
How you doing?
Listen, congratulations, you're a Pro Bowl player.
Oh my gosh, you got me.
No, congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Coach.
No, I'm very proud, very happy.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Pro Bowl player.
Oh, dope. That's
yes,
what's up.
you are, man. I'm proud of you.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. You knew, didn't you?
I had a feeling. I ain't wanna hide.
You know, you showed everybody why you're the face of our franchise.
I appreciate that, Coach.
No,
Thanks
proud
for
of you,
telling
man.
me. Yes,
No.
sir.
Jonathan Allen,
Cool.
Tress Way,
Nice.
and Jeremy Reeves.
That's big time. Reeves got in?
Yeah,
so he deserves it.
He's the special
He's a
teams
difference
guy.
maker.
Yeah.
He's been a difference maker all year for us.
I'm only going to tell you one other guy, okay? And
Can I ask who?
Yeah.
Who?
Jeremy.
Oh my
Now,
God!
but you can't say anything, okay? I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him right after his defensive meeting. Okay?
Oh hell no! Pull him out of that, man. Are you kidding me? Could you? I wanna be here when you tell him. I'll hide, but like, can I be here when you tell Reeves?
Yeah, you can. I'm happy to have you here. You, Jeremy? No, yeah. Don't mind him. We're just finished. I got to finish that up in a second. But listen, congratulations. You're the Pro Bowl special teams guy. You're the starter. You earned it, young man. Everything you've done, and I know your mom would be proud. You earned it, young man.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Yo, he wouldn't stop. Congrats, dude.
Love you too. Thank you, man.
All right. Nah, you earned it. Like I said, man. I just appreciate you trusting me.
Always, coach. Told you I want to throw a brick wall for you.
Nah, I know you would too. Well, I appreciate you. I'm very proud of you. I really am. Nah, you earned it, young man.
Thank you.
You earned it.
Yes, sir.
That's freaking awesome.